Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong.
Hey,
and you're
friendo,
listening
Steve
to
here.
Going in
Larson.
Raw,
Yeah,
baby.
welcome back to Going.
What's
Hold
up,
on. Hey, wait, let's do. Yeah, screw it. Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going in Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson. Hold on a second.
Seems
That's one reason I was totally fine coming in tonight is because we have booze in the fridge.
cervezas.
It's Friday night. SmackDown was on. SmackDown happened.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It wasn't a bad show, just another kind of, well, I want to say it's a do-nothing show. I like Daniel Bryan's efforts in this a lot tonight.
Man, they don't have anybody on their roster.
He was great.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's always good.
Cool to see Kane.
Yeah, Kane's
Kane!
good. Kane!
John Morrison hasn't lost a step.
No, he hasn't.
That was a hell of a match between himself and Big E.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Although his Starship Pain missed by like a mile.
Yeah.
But that seems like it'd be really difficult to do.
Yeah, no.
The Starship
Yeah,
Pain.
level of difficulty on Starship Pain seems exceptionally high.
I don't know why I got on my phone for some
I
reason.
don't know, because you don't want to talk about SmackDown, probably.
Probably.
Like, I wasn't excited about this Bayley Lacey Evans match, but it was good.
Oh, I thought the match was pretty good.
Especially the finish was awesome.
I was surprised that was like a decent match. Yeah, no, SmackDown was what it was, and in fact, even the finale, even the main event was pretty decent. Like, it was an overbooked mess. I just don't care about anybody there except for possibly Roman.
Yeah.
I actually really like Roman. I wish him and the Usos would just solidify faction. That's really what I want to see. I like when people have the same outfits on and they call themselves a name. I think that's cool.
They should call their faction Day One-ish.
There you go. That'd be perfect. Or just, the Ish Bros.
Day One Empire.
What do they call? Oh, the Ish Twins.
Yeah, there you go. The Ish Twins. That's good. Well, there's three of them, so there'll be the
Ish Triplets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Ish Trio.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, you got Braun Strowman there, and it's like, I know he's supposed to be a big name, but we all know he's celebrity guy. If he gets the IC title, maybe he won't be celebrity guy.
What was up with his enthusiasm level for that promo of his? He's like he just drank like 5 Mountain Dews before he went in there. Did you catch that?
I honestly
He was
didn't.
like super upper.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I found the place here in Greensboro, North Carolina that sells Jolt Cola.
You know what probably happened? What probably happened was he was probably like, hey, Vince, at one point I was challenging for the Universal title, and now you have me probably not going to win the title against Nakamura. Like, maybe they've got to chase it. If Braun's chasing something, they got to have him win it, but maybe not.
No, they don't have to have him win anything. How many times we thought, oh, he's in a situation where he can win a title. He's got to win this time. Nope.
Right, so maybe he goes back there and he's like, Vince, really? Mid-card title? And he's like, oh, well, Braun, you need to reach for those brass rings. What does that mean? Oh, bring it energy.
Oh,
I need you to be my pitman. So he goes and he's like, does his promo.
It's like he's trying to sell something. Which I guess he is. He's trying to
Trying to
his
sell
match
himself.
against Nakamura.
He's
but
trying to sell himself, yeah.
it's like he's a pitch man on an infomercial. That was the energy level.
I'll honestly have to go back and watch that now. Because
Yeah, he was, because like usually he talks like this,
That
pretty
sounds
gruff.
pretty funny, actually.
But I think he was talking about, I don't know, not quite double speed, but at least 1.5.
Yeah.
And his voice wasn't as deep or as gruff as usual. It wasn't shoot voice quite.
It's a Friday night. Maybe he's just doing cocaine. That's a distinct possibility as well.
Tim Spulak here in chat says his brother Richard got married today.
You're just interrupting the show with news. No, that's great.
It's great. But
Is Richard watching
Why
this?
are you getting on Tim for interrupting the show? That's kind of his MO.
Speaking of which, I do have to say thank you to the friendos for subscribing to youtube.com/friendoville.
Oh, God.
Friendoville. My Picard video
Are
is
you
up
gonna
to
stop complaining about it?
It's up to 800 views. But tomorrow, very exciting, I've got a Star Wars Rise of Skywalker review that a lot of people asked for. So that was great.
It's like a month after it came out.
Well, okay. I put up a poll yesterday. What would you want me to review? Uncut Gems, 1917, or Rise of Skywalker?
All right.
And that won. So I'm doing what the poll says to do, Larson.
right.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
I should be, me and Lacey, I think, are going to check out Uncut Gems this weekend, probably tomorrow. So I should be bringing you my review for that soon. And then I'll find a way to go watch
Sounds good.
1917 as well.
There you go. Congratulations.
YouTube.com/friendoville.
Congratulations, Richard. Many years of happiness for you.
Yeah. No, that's great. See if you get through that one. I looked at the stat the other day. 50% still.
Yeah.
Divorce rates.
Still a coin flip, huh?
Richard, don't be ashamed if it falls apart.
Hope you're on the 50% side that you want to be on.
No, I want them to be happy.
Exactly.
Here's the thing: the people who are on the 50% on the other side, I'm sure they're happier now than they were before.
I hope this all ends up you're the 50% you want to be a part of.
Congratulations.
We're joking around. Congratulations.
Hope
Lifetime
you're
happiness to you.
100% happy.
Yeah, 100% happy, whatever the case may be.
Oh, Lordy B. Anyways, so yeah.
We kill more time before we talk about SmackDown.
No, I know, right? Let's just ram through this.
All
thing.
right.
Ram through it.
We'll ram through. Oh, again, it wasn't a bad show.
What is this?
Doesn't feel like a whole lot happened. What?
Oh, that was the notes from my Star Wars review. Where are the notes for today's show?
They should be the same place they're always at.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So how did today's show start, Larson?
Start with Kane.
Oh, that's right.
He was sweating blood from his nose. You see that?
I can't. Yeah. What was that all about?
Well, it was his makeup, his eye makeup.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He had the fake hair was wet.
Yeah. Okay.
He's probably sweating underneath that mask.
Yeah, that was weird.
And there was like a little dribble of like blood sweat from his nose.
Yeah.
Like he had a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he comes out. He talks about how the Rumble is his favorite event of the year, much like Hilton.
Is he going to be here for the Rumble? God, you remember that time? No, that'd be rad if Glenn Jacobs was here.
That'd be awesome.
Man, remember that time Hilton was like, yeah, I'm going to come watch Rumble with you. And then, like, he was like, no, my people are working to do something. Like, they're better than us. That pissed me off. I'm like, you're going to be on a pro wrestling fairly popular pro wrestling podcast.
Reasonably.
Or you can go hang out in the place with your stupid work friends. Deuce Mason, who cares about that guy?
Deuce is a good dude. I like Deuce
I love
a lot.
Deuce. He's and Fresh Hour. They're all great.
Yeah, they all seem great.
Whatever. Snake Hilton.
Oh.
Yeah. If he's not here, he's a snake.
And then he starts talking. I don't know what it is, but watching on the Fox Now app and my TV at home, it's a trip because the audio is all over the place. Like I'll watch, and like for promos and stuff like this, it's low and it feels like the stereo spectrum's really high, so it's hard to hear certain things.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as a football commercial comes on, I'm rattling the foundation of my home. It's so dang loud.
Yeah.
So he's talking about WrestleManias and stuff, and I didn't really exactly catch what he was talking about WrestleManias.
He said the souls of the people I throw out.
I got that. But he seemed like he was talking about his own personal WrestleMania experience.
He said that he would look into their eyes and toss them overboard, and I don't know. It was cool. So, yeah, he said he had a good time. And then he was interrupted by Friendo Funhouse, Firefly Funhouse, Bray Wyatt. And he was like, hey, Kane, it's good to see you. Then he notices that he's on his wall, and he's like, wait a second.
You're here.
The Fiend remembers you. And then you get some flashbacks to when Kane had interactions with the Wyatt family.
That was Bray's first match. It was an Inferno match against Kane.
Oh, there you go.
SummerSlam 2014?
14 sounds right.
I think 2013, 2014.
All
right. Bray also assured everyone that Rambling Rabbit was alive and well and recovering. A little quick shot of Rambling Rabbit hooked to like an IV and stuff. And then Bray quickly dismissed all that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he mentions how the Fiend laid out Kane, flashback past stuff, lights go down, lights come back up. Kane is standing at the foot of the ramp, looking up towards the stage.
And Fiend shows up.
Pop up through the hole in the ring.
Yeah.
A trick that Kane has utilized before.
Yeah, this is great, though, because then Kane says, what took you so long?
So he turns around and says, what took you so long? Dana Bryan comes running in, knee plus.
And the Fiend reaction to that was like, just all of a sudden, he was just a dude in a stupid mask.
I know. They turned the music, like the wee music, they shut that off.
Yeah.
And there's like just a really heavy pause there. And I know where Daniel Bryan, knee plus, bang.
It would have been great if he stood Bray Wyatt started going, ah, my face. Like he just turned into a regular dude at that point.
I know. And then Daniel Bryan grabs the Bray's arms. Danielson stomps. And the Fiend flees.
Yeah.
He crawls back down that hole from whence he came.
And then Daniel Bryan, he's like grabbing onto him. And you knew this was going to happen. It was awesome. He comes back up with some of the Fiend's hair, the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
That was cool.
For as much as I complain about SmackDown, the episode was actually pretty decent tonight.
It was fun.
It's just one of those things. Listen. It's one of those things where SmackDown's in a creative, they're in a hole with me. So I expect crap. I come in here thinking I'm going to talk crap, and then I start reading down the episode. I'm like, oh, wait a second. This week wasn't terrible.
So what needs to happen is they need to stop main eventing every show with Baron Corbin.
They need to get rid of Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Like, I don't care about them at all. That's the problem. Did you see that they're having Gable and Sheamus at the Rumble? That's a match that's happening at the Rumble. That's a
gotta
match.
be on the kickoff show.
How is that not? Yeah, that should be like, is there a pre-kickoff show?
That should be a story within the Rumble, that particular match.
Yeah. Is that going to just be like
and
a
whoever
2-minute segment?
throws someone over the rope and the match is over, the rest of the Rumble carries on.
Exactly. Why the hell are you putting
good for Gable for
We don't have any ads in this episode. Why the fuck is that on the Rumble? That was terrible.
I mean, it was a kickoff show. It's fine. And I mean, good for Gable getting, if it's on the main card, good for Gable.
Both those guys should be in the Rumble. They should get a 10-second spot. That's it. Or maybe there's only so much room in the Rumble.
It would be awesome as Gable was in the Rumble and did those rolling German suplexes to a bunch of people and toss someone out of the ring that way. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
That'd be cool. Anyways, let's get back to this. I didn't know that was a Rumble match. That's
At least those two aren't going to be taking up a spot in the Rumble.
Yeah. So we go backstage. Kane and Daniel Bryan, they're walking. Kayla walks in, interviews Daniel Bryan. He says, everybody's worried about the Fiend in his mind games. Truth is, he's not very good at mind games.
Oh, Haley Finch wants us to point out that when Daniel Bryan came back up, there were a pair of glasses as well on the mat that came up with him.
Oh, that's weird.
I didn't know if that popped out of his pocket.
Yeah, maybe they fell out of his pocket or something.
Or something like that.
Does he need reading glasses?
I
didn't notice it watching.
He didn't. I don't think he pick up. I don't think he picked up the glasses though. He had the hair in his hand the entire time.
Well, he's telling the story.
And then a pair of like they were thinner than those ones.
So probably reading glasses then.
Reading glasses, yeah.
Interesting. So Daniel Bryan's giving his interview. He says, you wouldn't think it, but the Fiend actually isn't very good at mind games. He's good at one thing, and that's running away.
Uh-huh.
And so he says, I'm tired of the Fiend running away. I thought he was going to say steel cage, hell in a cell, something like that. Mm-hmm. And he says, I'm going to challenge the Fiend to a strap match. He says, probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
Strap match. That way, he can't run away from me. And he might break my arm. He might dislocate my arm. I don't care. I'm tired of his shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to change the Fiend by winning that Universal title.
It'd be really cool if he said shit. Tired of his shit.
I know.
Tell your shit, Kurt.
Tired of your shit, Bray.
So then we had Big E versus John Morrison, and we got slow-mo, baby. We got slow-mo Jomo back. The slow-mo camera, the time warping camera was in effect.
That's some serious futuristic shit right there.
It was great. It was pretty awesome. And yeah, like you said, John Morrison, man, that spot where he was up on the top and he was going to land on Big E, but instead he decided to take Kofi out. Man.
I don't even know how to describe it. He did like a 630, but then landed on his feet.
It was like a twisting.
Yeah, but he spun a lot too.
And he kind of landed on his feet.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of hip there too.
Well, he kind of hit Kofi like with his feet, it looked like.
Yeah. Like he was fine.
Yeah.
But man,
I was actually really impressed. Like early on in the match, the means by which Morrison gets the advantage on Big E is he does like all these misdirection kicks.
Yeah.
That was cool. That felt like, oh, that's a real way to like fight somebody.
It was really neat.
Like here, I'm gonna fake. I'm gonna go low. Nope, going high. Think I'm going high. No, I'm going low.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I wouldn't suggest that if you're in a bar fight. Just grab a bottle and toss it on.
Well, if I was John Morrison, maybe because I'd be fast enough to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, if you're John Morrison, maybe, but still, nothing's gonna.
Because it's misdirection kick, Spanish fly.
Yeah.
Starship Pain.
It sounds good in theory, but I think in practice, bottle to head is probably.
No, I think John Morrison
wins
could
everything.
I think John Morrison
See a dude
either
coming down with a Spanish fly.
evade, bottle to head, or no sell it.
Yeah.
He's a wrestler. He seems like a tough guy.
So anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on outside of the ring. Kofi and Miz going at it. John Morrison landing on Kofi. He gets back in. Big E.
Well, here it is. Morrison, he does a spinning neckbreaker, gets it too. Miz is on the apron to argue with the ref. He's like, hey, count faster or something.
Kofi pulls him
off the apron.
Yeah.
Toss him the ring steps. That's when Morrison does the thing off the top, spins a bunch, and lands on Kofi.
And Kofi's out. And Morrison just gets back up and starts strutting.
Yeah, he's on the apron looking out towards Miz, towards the crowd, and Big E set up for his apron spear. Miz sees that, pulls Morrison out of the way.
Yeah.
So Big E is like sticking his torso out of the ropes. And then Morrison kicks him.
Yeah.
Back in the ring, running knee, Starship Pain. John Morrison gets the win.
Wow. That was fairly definitive, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Miz's interference, bit of distraction, save Morrison.
Yeah.
You know. That helped.
Morrison's Morrison.
Yeah.
You know, he was in the main event a couple times back in the day. Right after the Miz retained
Right after Mania
against
27,
Cena.
yeah. He was in his cage match.
It's like an extreme.
triple threat cage match.
Yeah.
The three of them, yeah.
After that, breaking news
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
for Roman Reigns and Bob Roode. This was actually announced, I thought, on Twitter earlier. The winner of that match gets to pick the stipulation for the Baron versus Roman match at the Rumble. So they are having a tables match tonight. Get a recap of Roode and Reigns because Roode's been gone for 6 weeks.
Yes.
And then we get Roman hanging out with the Usos in their undisclosed Bowels of the Arena location. It was well lit. And this is the kind of stuff they work so well off each other, obviously, because they're family. And I was watching, I was like, man, just give yourself a name, a T-shirt, add another member.
Yeah.
Get your tag team, your top guy, and then who would their mid-card guy be? Who's related to those? Who else is related to those guys? Or is at least somehow tangentially to the Samoan dynasty?
Lance. There's Lance Anoa'i.
Oh, he was a jobber once, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't know
remember
if he's still
him.
wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's part of the family.
That'd be cool. What if they do like the Von Erichs did? Remember the Von Erichs brought in a fake Von Erich?
Yeah. Bring in sign Jacob Fatu.
Perfect.
Because Rikishi is the Usos' dad, and Tonga Kid is Jacob's dad. I don't know how Tonga Kid and Rikishi are related.
I don't know, man. I'm sure they all or whatever. I bring in a fake Von Erich. Not even an Anoa'i. I know Von Erich. Be like, why are you here? Because I'm family. Well, it's the wrong family. What do you got there?
I'm looking into it. Anyways, continue.
All right. Anyways, so the Usos are like...
So he's nephew of Sika. That's Roman's... Tonga Kid is nephew of Sika. Sika is Roman's dad.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's a twin brother of Rikishi.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay, cool.
Jacob Fatu is the answer. Sign Jacob Fatu.
Sign him.
Because he's great.
Take him away from... Is he an MLW
Yeah.
still? All right. Cool. Anyways. So the Usos are like... You got the stipulation. Roman, what stipulation? Maybe this is why they're not a faction. So they're like, hey, dude, what stipulation are you going to choose? And Roman's like, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
Find out when everybody else does. That's a dick thing to do.
That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, it is something you've done in the past. I was pissed. That was like one of the only times, honestly, it was over the stupidest shit.
Yeah,
I was legit pissed off at you. You knew I was pissed, too. That's why you brought me some Little Debbie cakes the next day.
Oh, is that what I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I still can't believe you. Snake.
I was told something in confidence, told not to tell anybody.
Snake.
And that's what I did.
Snake.
Someone tells me to keep it in the vault. I keep it in the vault.
Oh, whatever. Keep you in the vault. After that, we had the Usos versus the Revival. So they had said on Twitter like 5 days ago they were going to leave for a little while. They didn't. They're on TV.
Well, yeah, they have contracts. They can't just leave for a little while.
Right? Yeah. Maybe they just meant Twitter. Anyways.
Could be. It was a fun match, but
it was a cool match.
It was a fun match, yeah. It just kind of, it feels like the type of match with these two, and this isn't...
could do it in their sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like a match they can do in their sleep.
For sure.
And I'm not trying to insult them.
Yeah.
Because they're both teams are exceptional at their job.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt like a match they could just do sleepwalking.
Uh-huh.
But it was still good.
No, I agree with you. This was by no means like a takeover level match. You know, these two teams, given the go-ahead, the green light, if you would, they could put together something killer. Absolutely killer.
Yeah.
Like, instead of Gable versus Sheamus at the fucking Rumble, why don't we get the Revival versus Usos in like a really beefy match?
Yeah, I know.
I would rather see that.
Oh, absolutely.
But
that being said, happy for Gable if he gets a spot in the main roster next card.
I'm not happy for him.
That promo he did was not good tonight.
No.
Bad material.
I know. You know, but I understand. He could do a lot more.
He could do a lot more. I don't blame that on him. That material is bad.
Yeah, he's been given really bad shit.
So yeah, it was pretty much everything you would expect from an Usos Revival match. It was fun. It was good. Finish saw stereo super kicks from the Usos to Dash and Dawson. Jay takes out Dawson ringside with suicide dive while Jimmy hits a splash on Dash for the win. Fun match.
Yeah.
But if you were laying in bed tonight not watching SmackDown, you picture what a 10-minute Uso Revival match and how that would play out.
Yeah.
It would pretty much be this.
Yeah, pretty much. Good stuff.
After that, Revival interview They brought up their contracts, but I was like doing something in the kitchen when
Did
they
they
were
actually
talking.
bring up their contracts?
I just saw that on Twitter that someone mentioned that.
That was they brought up. They said if the WWE isn't going to change, they care about us as much as they care about the tag division. If they're not going to change, then we might have to make a change ourselves.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they're playing along with that stuff. But anyways, they were interrupted. It was fairly intriguing, but they were interrupted because down the hallway, and I actually really like this. This is how these segments really should go down. Something that's motivated, an interview, is happening, and then the action happens to be happening somewhere else. So the cameraman leaves the scene and goes to focus on that.
Yeah.
As opposed to there just being a cameraman randomly where somebody's walking, following somebody, and then an attack happens. It's Bayley and Lacey Evans and Sasha Banks all mixing it up.
Sasha's already selling injury. And holding her ankle while Bayley and Lacey brawl.
Yeah.
Lacey kind of more or less comes out on top. And that scene, we go, Sonya's backstage warming up. Mandy comes in. She's talking about, hey, feel really good. Feel like 2020 is going to be Fire and Desire's year.
Yeah.
And Sonya's like, yeah, that's great. Now, hey, ask Otis to be ringside for my match tonight.
Yeah, worked for you last week. I want it to work for me this week. That's why you're, sending him DMs of your body, of your nudies, right? And Mandy was like, no, I think it's really sweet. That's why he got to see my areolas. No way, that was all of us on Impact on Twitch.
That wasn't Mandy Rose. That was
That wasn't Mandy Rose.
His name Katie Forbes.
Is that her name? I have no idea.
I think that's her name.
RVD. I know one of them is RVD's wife, and one of them is RVD's
That one's,
girl.
I think Katie Forbes is RVD's wife.
So the blonde one is just his girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's how.
Did they get their Twitch channel back? Hey!
What?
Congratulations to Sean Ross Sapp.
Heck yeah, man.
And Fightful, they got their YouTube channel back.
Man. Cheers to Fightful getting that channel back. Cheers. Skol. So anyways, Mandy says, yeah, I'll ask Otis. I don't know if he's going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Sonya says, saying, you know what? He's keen on you.
Yeah.
He'll do
you
it.
know how to get that
He'll
done.
do
You
it.
know how to get that done.
It'll happen. Next, Sasha and Bayley in the trainer's room. Sasha's getting her ankle iced. Bayley, oh man, she's so mad at Lacey. She wants to make her a stay-at-home mom.
She said that. That was a decent line.
Well, Sasha's icing her ankle. Adam Pearce walks in.
All of a sudden, he is cock of the walk.
Man, that was great.
He comes in with a head full of authority.
And he's like, Sasha, you've been gone. You've no-showed 2 weeks. This match is on. It's been advertised. You are having a match tonight.
Yeah.
And Bayley's like, no, she's hurt. I can't let her go out there. And Pierce goes, all right, you have a match against Lacey Evans tonight. and Bayley's like, after all the crap she pulled, it's not for the title. All right, not for the title. You have a match tonight.
Yeah.
It was
it's
great.
happening right now.
That was great.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was good. I want to see more authority figure
Adam Pearce.
What was his nickname? Scrap Iron?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Scrap Iron,
Yeah.
Adam Pearce?
Yeah.
All right. So after that, we had Bayley versus Lacey Evans. This was actually a really good match, and it was punctuated by one of the best endings ever.
That was great.
Because basically Bayley just comes off the ropes, runs straight at Lacey Evans,
gets
and
cold
runs
cocked.
into a woman's right.
That was pretty great.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, because it was a pretty good back and forth.
Yeah.
Prior to that, there was a lot of changes of advantage and who had the upper hand. And in fact, at that exact moment, it seemed like Bayley was heading towards victory. And then, yeah, she bounces off the ropes. Pow!
Bang.
Cold cocked.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
It was good. Lacey gets the win. It was announced, too. They're having a SmackDown Women's title match at Rumble.
That makes sense.
That's a match that
The
makes
title.
sense. They've
It's the
been
women's
building
title
up to that match.
And they've actually done a damn good job building Lacey Evans to this. They really have.
Yeah, she's pretty over now.
She is, yeah. So yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
They're really dropping the ball with Sasha. Maybe she's like, I'm cool, like not doing much while I'm doing my album.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Because they haven't really done anything with
They
her
haven't
since she's
done
come back.
shit with her.
Anything.
Yeah.
All right, the Shorty G interview was garbage, but I don't really blame him. He's asked about Sheamus, and he's like, hey, Sheamus is projecting his own insecurities onto Shorty G. And like, I learned a long time. I just learned, recently, you got to accept who you are, and only then can you like really flourish. Maybe I'll teach Sheamus that. Nothing about Sheamus makes me feel like there's any lack of certainty about who he is.
Okay, hold on a second. This might be a stretch, but All it was his week-to-week promos. You know, like
That's more like a direction from creative than
Okay.
a sense of identity
Right.
from Sheamus.
Fair enough. You know, they wanted to bring him back as a Peaky Blinder.
I know.
That's what he said in that interview with, I think, Alex McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to have like suspenders, hair part to the side,
Like Jack Gallagher, essentially.
Yeah, like Jack Gallagher. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that could have been cool, to be honest with you.
Yeah, been something
Or
different.
just have him just like shave his head and have like a big old red beard, something like that.
Because I think
I don't like the
well,
flat top thing.
No. I think when he had the mohawk and we didn't have it up, that's how he did it. He had it kind of, parted to
Oh
one
yeah,
side.
sure, yeah,
So yeah, why not just roll with that?
yeah.
It'd be cool if he had the Peaky Blinders thing, and then when
I
Ridge
saw
Holland's ready,
people-
bring him up. They can be a Peaky Blinders, gang on
There you
main
go.
roster.
Would they be time travelers?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm down with that. I went back to my past, like literally. I found my great grandfather,
Looks just like me.
Ridge Holland.
Yeah, Ridge Holland. There you go. Meet Ridge Holland.
Meet Ridge Holland.
So anyway, Sheamus walks in. He makes a bunch of terrible short jokes. It tells Shorty essentially, if you're not careful, I'll knock your head off again. And then Chad Gable tackles him.
Yeah.
The scrum is broken up by referees who just happen to be waiting there, apparently. And then Gable walks away, like waving to him without turning around.
Yeah, Sheamus is gonna. I hope this is another one of those 18-second matches.
Yeah, it's not going to last long.
I just want Sheamus to destroy him.
It's not gonna last long.
I can't stand Gable at this point.
This
And here's the
character is
thing.
not good.
I totally understand. I totally get that Gable is just doing what he's told. And maybe even they said, hey, Gable, pitch us some stuff. And that was on the list and they ran with it. I don't know. But it sucks. He just comes off as completely disingenuous. He comes off as like lobotomized.
I know.
Or like he's got some weird brain damage going on, which is basically lobotomy anyways. Like your brain is missing a piece.
Yeah.
Which I would think is damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
When's the last time you saw that one movie with Jack Nicholson? where he
One
gets-
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
It's been a while for me too.
About 15 years.
Classic though.
It's a really good movie.
Classic movie.
The book's good too. I've read the book.
Do you guys want to see me do a review of that movie?
Yeah,
on
I'd rather
the Friendoville channel.
I'd rather see a review of that than Rise of Skywalker. Honestly.
But that's already uploaded. It's going to be going live tomorrow. Now I have to take that down and
Yeah.
redo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. How about this? Review One Flew the Cuckoo's Nest without watching it again. What's the nurse's name?
Ratchet.
Yep.
Everybody knows that. That's classic. I don't even know his name. I know her name. I know he called the big Indian guy Chief. Native American, sorry. And then there was
I can't remember his Christopher Lloyd's name and his character's name.
Doc Brown.
Sure. What was his character's name on Taxi? That's around the same time period. Doc Brown.
Doc Brown.
Yeah. Next, Braun Strowman interview is where he's like super excited. He's like, I'm really excited. It's Rumble season. I'm declaring for Rumble. And he says, but I want to talk Intercontinental title now. I've pinned Nakamura twice. I want a title shot, and I want any time, any place.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Elias comes out. He's like, hey, I can't do this alone. I had a realization. I can't do this alone. I need all of you.
Look, I
to
know
walk
you
with
guys
Elias.
are still confused as to whether I'm a heel or a face, but these songs clearly I'm a good guy now.
So
Please
react accordingly.
please react accordingly.
So he starts the song about Greensboro. Before he gets too far into it, he's interrupted by Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Nakamura. Sami talks Braun's challenge for IC title, tells him no chance.
Yeah.
No chance in hell.
Yeah.
It says Sami says, in case you forgot, this man, Shinsuke Nakamura, he won the Rumble before him. The whole roster should be on notice. And then tells Elias, go ahead and keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. And this was actually kind of funny. Elias says, while you were up there talking, I was listening and writing a song.
That was a good line.
That was pretty funny. And he said, the song is called Sami Zayn Needs to Shut His Damn Mouth.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And the chorus is Shinsuke Sucks.
Yeah. So
So
he starts to play that.
Yeah.
Sammy gets on the mic almost immediately. He says, you need to stop that. Shut up. Stop it. Sends Cesaro to the ring. Him and Elias brawl. Nakamura joins in. Sammy as well. And then Braun comes out to make the save. He clears the ring. I honestly thought, I swear to God, if it wasn't for this Rocky Johnson memorial, I swear to God, they would have had Braun sing along with Elias. They would have done that shit because
Maybe.
they're on this kick where, and I know they only did it 1 week, but they replayed it the next week. And they want Braun to do goofy shit.
Yeah.
They're probably going to do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was a really lovely memorial
Oh, it
to
was
Rocky
great.
Johnson.
It was really
after
good.
That.
It was really, really good.
Good stuff. And then after that, we had Sonya Deville's match against Alexa Bliss. Of course, Heavy Machinery did show up ringside. Otis seemed extra horny tonight.
Yeah, he did. He was taking his shirt off and
gyrating
pelvis
and
all over the
this
place.
and that and the other one. This wasn't much of a match.
It was pretty short. Finish saw Alexa set up for a DDT. Mandy goes up to the top rope. And then Nikki Cross goes and pushes her off right into the arms of Otis.
Oh, yeah.
And Sonya is looking out like, what? And then Alexa rolls her up for the win.
Yeah, backfired on Sonya.
Kind of saw that coming a mile away.
The shenanigans immediately. Sonya needs to focus on being the best Sonya she can be because she's terrific.
I think the best Sonya is it'd be pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible. She needs to get rid of.
She's really good.
She needs to get rid of desire.
She needs to get rid of distractions.
Yeah, correct. And Otis, I can't tell if his game is super strong or like really terrible. Because there is no subtlety, and I feel like with game, you need at least some subtlety. But you can't come out there like, right?
Yeah.
Maybe some people like that. Maybe some people won't like a big, giant, flesh mech of sex.
Maybe.
Just sweating all over them.
That could be.
This
is unbridled.
Yeah.
Sex mech.
It's just pure. It's just it's just pure dense sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a big flesh machine.
Yeah. Flesh sex machine.
It's a flesh sex xenobot.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't want to talk about this. Backstage locker room
dumb
segment.
Bastard! Look at all these notes for this fucking match you made. God damn.
I take these notes just to have them.
Yeah, I know.
So I feel like I'm doing something while watching these shows.
I was on my couch till 2 minutes till. I was on my couch.
Well, that's when the show ends. Yeah.
That's right.
It always ends at 6:58.
That's fucking weird. That is so fucking weird they do that.
Yes, the precision in which the WWE machine works is pretty incredible. So you get goddamn Bob Roode, fucking Baron Corbin, and godforsaken Dolph Ziggler in the locker room. And Baron, this is like a fucking backstage segment written for like 1995 of the cheesy heel laughter. Dude, it was awful.
Hold on, somebody on
this
Twitter,
was terrible.
Somebody on Twitter mentioned this.
This was so bad,
and I didn't notice it myself, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was the case. Oh, here we go. His name is the Mavs' current record, I believe. Mavs 24-15. Who is this? LXRD Troy Main says, so are we going to act like Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler weren't constantly looking down at their lines in the most non-discreet way possible? Did they rewrite this at the last second and give them cue cards?
It was so bad.
It was really bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
All the cheesy, menacing heel laughter was crap.
I'm fucking sick of Corbin and that stupid outfit of his. I'm so fucking over it. It's not interesting. It's not intimidating. It's not anything.
There's nothing good going on there.
It's funny because I'm more interested in Baron Corbin when he's on Twitter, to be honest with you. When he's talking shit about AEW and getting Dave Meltzer all in a huff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is classic. And then he was on Twitter earlier today. He had a video where he was doing some barbecuing. And it looked awesome.
Oh, I saw that video. Is that a new one or is it an old one? Because was it ribs?
No, it was not ribs.
All right, he had a ribs one.
Else. I forget
ribs
what.
one on early. He has one of those eggs.
Yeah, he's got
Those things are expensive.
Back with are they?
Yeah, they're super expensive.
Okay, all right. But
I guess he can afford that because he gets paid for his Twitter opinions.
No, he's on Twitter. I actually find Baron Corbin pretty delightful. He actually comes off as a true heel on Twitter. He's able to get a heel response on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he also has these fantastic cooking videos.
Yeah.
It's just when I see him on TV, I have no interest in seeing him on TV.
You gotta turn the channel off.
Yeah, dude.
Because this match is going fine, and then Roman runs around the ring, tries to spear Roode through the barricade, but Roode moves, so Roman spears barricade through barricade.
Yeah.
And then, God damn it, fucking Baron's music hits, and there he is on the ramp.
No good.
Go to commercial, we come back, and he's just lingering there.
Yeah, dude.
He's just lingering. He's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Gosh. Anyways, Roman won. He sets up a table in the corner. He puts Roode back in the ring after Supermaning him punch out. So he's ringside already. Reigns sets up for a spear. Corbin gets up on the apron. Roman turns towards him, takes a swing. What are you doing over there? Jesus Christ. So he takes a swing at Baron. Baron hops off the apron. Roman turns around. There's Dolph. Super kick.
Yeah.
And then for some stupid reason, like Roman's prone. He's like out on his feet. Grab him by his vest and throw him through a goddamn table.
Yeah, right.
Why do you throw him out of the ring and go
have
through all the
leverage
ballyhoo of trying to put him through an announce table? I get the symbolism of that. 3 guys putting Roman through the table with a powerbomb. They weren't even going to do that.
Yeah, it's
They
stupid.
put him on top of the announce table. Bob Roode gets to the top rope like he's going to jump off and put Roman through it.
Yeah.
Bob Roode's like 42 years old. He's never been known for high-flying stuff. And Michael Cole even said, I don't think he can jump that far. Paraphrasing.
Yeah. I do appreciate that. Earlier in the episode, Michael Cole said that Corey Graves spreads false rumors on his podcast.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
I think it made Graves laugh because he literally didn't say anything after that.
So Usos come out. They take out the heels, get a couple suicide dives. Usos put Dolph on the announce table, hit a double splash on him, put him through announce table. And then Roman just spears Bob Roode through the table set in the ring in the corner, while Baron just watches everything from the ramp.
Yeah.
And then Roman grabs the mic, says, my stipulation for Rumble, it's a baseball stadium. It's a huge damn place. Falls count anywhere.
Yeah.
I want to beat you all over the place.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'd rather that than a regular match. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. And Roman's announcement at the end I thought was pretty good. I mean, for the one sentence it was. Roman, I don't know. Maybe this is Roman is still because we don't know what the status of his health is necessarily. Like we had heard a couple months ago that he was still on a light schedule because of it. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is him on a light schedule because this is a bunch of do nothing crap.
Oh, I know.
Like this is so beneath
I
him.
mean, I feel like this is a situation like his feud with Sheamus, where it's like, okay, who could we put Roman against where his opponent won't get any cheers? Mm-hmm. The issue is that Roman is established. He had a ton of goodwill walking in back into the company after beating leukemia. Not saying you had to hot shot him to the title picture right away, but put him in interesting stuff.
Yeah,
just don't put him in a safe program where he won't get viewed.
Also, the problem is Baron is so boring.
Yeah,
that it's not fun for anybody. Like it's not, and it doesn't. And the more it doesn't feel important at all. It's like the Sheamus thing worked because Sheamus was like a tool of the authority. Remember, like the whole authority was involved in that. And so it's like, oh, Roman's going after the title and he's had enough. And that's why he got over. He's like, yes, it's Sheamus, but also because he started punching Triple H and punching Vince. Yeah. And yes, it's Sheamus as well. But like with this, it's like, really? You're still going at it with Baron and Dolph?
It's crap.
Man, it's bad.
It's real crap. Mr. Dope says if Baron wins, he'll support AEW. I'm kind of rooting for Baron now.
Oh, wow. Like support them to what degree?
Financially, is Mr. Dope going to just wear exclusively AEW shirts?
I mean, that would be ideal. I'll send him my Joey Janela shirt.
No.
He has to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's him supporting it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. All right.
Exactly.
Well, that works.
I mean, there's reports that they're going to have Baron and Roman some sort of like dog food stipulation match in February.
Oh God, I don't even want to.
So I don't know if that's on a live.
Well,
event
that was
a televised thing.
That was foreshadowed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dog shit.
Yeah, that's what the Usos brought up.
That's what the Usos brought up.
Yeah. There's no question thread up for SmackDown.
Oh, really?
Mr. Dope says I'll buy all the merch. Well, there you go.
Oh, that was my bad. I think I literally started writing one. I started writing one like halfway during the show.
Oh.
Wow.
Is it in the drafts?
Draft to draft.
We got some super chats here. Quoth the Raven. Hey, authority figures we never knew existed. Yeah, that bit with Adam Pearce. It's great. Inner Circle, Bud Ryan. Happy Friday, friendos. Hope you all have a chill weekend to soak up all that Cali sun for me. It was rainy and cloudy today. Just got 5 inches of snow here. Love my mod shirt. Too good to me, bro. 5 inches of snow. That's a healthy snowfall.
Should I even put up a QA thread right now?
We'll just take questions.
Take it from chat. All right, chat. Listen, we need some good SmackDown questions. Also, Discord.
There's still some super chats.
No,
here.
I know. I'm just telling them to prep it.
Tommy Johnson is here. Says, can you promote the Friendo meetup? Me and Mr. Dope are trying to set up for Royal Rumble weekend. Thank you. Mr. Dope tweeted something. You retweeted it from the Going in Raw one, yes, and I think I did from my own personal one.
Yeah, I did.
As the meetup gets nearer, we will definitely tweet about it. We will promote it. And if any friendos are going to be in the Houston area for Rumble weekend, connect with Mr. Dope.
Mr. Dope understands that our Twitter account, all he has to do is let us know in our mod chat, and we will spread the word as he wants us to. Our Twitter account is at his disposal, basically, for this meetup to happen, as long as y'all take pictures of the meetup.
We want evidence.
Tim Spulak had a terrific meetup at...
It was All Out.
Was it All Out?
Yeah,
okay, it was all out. Tons of people there. He convinced me, he conned me into FaceTiming the whole group. And so if y'all want me to do the same thing, I'm happy to do that.
Tommy and Mr. Dope, once you have a venue or wherever you're going to meet up, let us know.
Yeah.
We will spread the
word.
word.
We'll do a thing.
Quoth the Raven said, Larson said the S word, demonetized.
Shit.
Ish. Quoth the Raven again, the idea of Otis and Mandy having sex makes me think of the shunting from the movie Society. I have no idea what any of that means. If you have no idea what that is, Google it. Weird. I don't know.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that.
Maybe when I get home. Dragon Reborn message retracted.
Oh, your favorite.
Libbity bibbity.
Libbity bibbity.
I saw Minion. Libbity bibbity. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go to Discord and see what we got here. Snake Sosa. Strap match makes no sense, as Fiend runs and disappears during promos and TV, but a match he's always been there and not running away. The strap would have to be 24/7 to be effective. Well, I think it also maybe prevents the Fiend from like going and grabbing that giant mallet as well. So it does, to a degree, keep him on a bit of a leash.
Oh, it's a horror movie.
Ew.
Society. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't expecting that.
That is unsettling, to say the least.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's quite a movie.
Wow. All right. Well, that's one to check out. Let's see here. Alex Foster. If the Fiend used the hurt hand on you guys, how would you change? So the Fiend beats us, or we have to face the Fiend.
And he used the mandible claw on us?
I'd start taking notes.
Okay.
I'd do that because that's like a big change for me. I prefer to like vaguely remember things, and then when I read them in your notes.
What do you think? Like, so when Bray is in Firefly Funhouse, like dropping promos on the Fiend's opponents, a common thread is like the Fiend's history with that particular person.
Sure, yeah.
Brings up the past a lot.
Okay.
And while I guess Firefly Funhouse has referenced his past and how he's managed to overcome his issues he's dealt with in the past, evidently that's not exactly the case. So is like the Fiend's weakness is staring us right in the face? Like, is the Fiend's weakness is bringing up his own past?
Okay, how would that manifest itself in
I don't know.
a match? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. What's
Maybe
your
it's-
evidence for that?
Oh, just the fact that I just thought of it today.
Yeah.
The
I like
fact
the
that
idea.
he continually brings up his past with everybody he's ever like really dealt with. That's pretty much it. Maybe it's like the first interdimension tension.
Oh yeah, sure.
Where people like go back to the venues of various matches against the Fiend.
Oh yeah,
and do it like a parallel universe type thing.
Maybe that's a good. I like that. Maybe you have to face him in the venue where he debuted, or where he had some of his biggest victories or losses.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. I like that. Look
Yeah.
at you with your brain.
There you go. AU, when do we get a Larson rig rundown? My music situation, that's a work in progress right now.
All right. Well, once you do, we're gonna shout it out there.
There you
<laughs>
go.
Greg Morris, who is the Kane of this generation? He says, not a world champion all that often, but a solid, long career. These days, a lot of people have long careers because they take such darn good care of themselves. But is there anybody who debuted, let's say, 10 years ago, and we still have another 10 years left on their... What was 10 years ago?
2010.
2000. Who debuted in 2000? Didn't Miz? No, Miz didn't debut in 2010.
I guess Braun could be that guy. Large dude.
Braun keeps himself in good shape.
In good shape if his body can handle the workload.
Yeah, and he's definitely not a world champion guy these days.
No, but Kane was world champion.
No, that's a good point. Yeah, he was. He was always like on a weaker side of world champion though.
Yeah, he only ever had
Braun is a
heavyweight
really good
champion.
example because Braun started out as a scary monster, and then eventually, although he kind of got fast-tracked, he sort of became a softer guy. Yeah. He probably does have longevity. It seems like he should be a world champion guy, but he's obviously not.
Not.
So that's a good one. That's a good one.
Not.
Alex Foster, who would you guys have join an Andrade-led Ingobernable faction? Well, it'd be everybody that's related to. It'd be Zelina, Charlotte, Aleister Black. There you go.
There you go. That'd be good.
That'd be a solid faction.
That'd be pretty good.
Okay, so what's the update?
You're up by about 20 points.
Whoa, thin margin.
I feel pretty good about Rumble weekend, though.
Thin margin.
Feel pretty good about the Rumble.
Is Seth having a match there?
He's in the Rumble.
He's in the Rumble.
I think.
Bummer. DDP Yoga, do you think Becky and Bayley will lose at the Rumble so they can move the four horsewomen thing into something at Mania?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I will never bet against Becky. Bayley is a different matter because Lacey is hot right now. She could I could totally see her with that title. 100%. Yeah.
And it'd be, at Mania, she could feud with Sasha for it or something.
Yeah. All right. We do have some new patrons, but I'm going to hold off till like Monday to give those shout outs.
Okay.
Because I like to do it at the head of the show, make sure they get them. We did have some cool content up on the Patreon this week. Of course, we had a Who Won Wednesday, and we did like a live news brief. We also did some chat in between those.
Yeah.
That looks like it's going to be our Thursday.
That's fun. That was fun.
It's now Friendo Club TV.
Yeah.
FCTV.
Oh, I got my shirt on.
There you go. We also looked at the Royal Rumble, looked at what legends could even physically possibly. WWE trademarked Harlem Heat. They just trademarked Harlem Heat.
Interesting.
Probably at Saudi Arabia, we're going to get Harlem Heat versus the Revival.
All right.
Maybe. And then
Harlem Heat's totally going to win that match, too.
And then we had a lengthy discussion about this new phenomenon called Xenobots this week in our bonus content stuff. You can get all that. It's only $5 for the month. I just described 1 week.
And that's every week.
And that's every week.
Except maybe Christmas week.
Yeah. Sometimes we got to get rest too.
True.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it, right?
The last 10 for the win for this season is tomorrow.
Tomorrow just needs the thumbnails ready to go.
All right. I'll do that when I get home. And then, we're going to take about a month off or so.
Yeah, roughly.
We'll have a couple things. We'll probably take this next week off from a Saturday video because we've got Worlds Collide, the Rumble.
That's the week after this Saturday.
Is that the week after this?
Yeah, it's 21st is it available Saturday. This coming up Saturday. We're gonna do the Friendo Awards on Saturday.
It's not a week from Saturday. Today's Friday.
Oh.
Worlds Collide is a week from tomorrow.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I know it's coming up quick.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
I got my days mixed up.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's not a huge deal.
All right. I didn't know yet you planned something. You're like,
I'm always planning stuff, man.
Crap. I forgot I'm being in Hawaii this next weekend. I thought it was next weekend.
I wish.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, I think that's it. Congratulations again, on your nuptials.
Oh, yeah, hold on. We got to give a RIP to Jeffrey Nguyen. He mentioned in chat he got dumped tonight.
That's a bummer, man. Sorry to hear that, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's a bummer, but you're young, you're good looking. I see him at the gym wearing a Slow Wolfpack shirt.
Getting his pump on.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
She's a loser anyways.
Oh, just
fuck that shit.
You can just say you'll be fine.
You don't have some bee nagging you now. Jeff, well, nobody wants that shit.
Sorry to hear that, Jeff. Congratulations, Richard.
I'm sure you're going to have a good time being single again, man. Just, I got the whole C. You can be like Otis out there. Yeah, big sex mech. Right? For Jeff Nguyen's sex mech. Can you change that? Your Going in Raw Discord name?
Oh, my God.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.